Hello, good afternoon, everyone. It has been a very busy weekend for everybody, yes? For the students, for the coordinators, for everyone. It's been a very busy weekend. We've all started your assessments, right? Yes, we are transmitting live from today back from the city of Onitsha in Anambra State. I hope, well, I won't say you had a nice weekend though, but majority of you were up trying to do the assessment. And that's why we are on today to help out the people that are having issue with assessment. You already know assessment was shifted up until 6 a.m. on January 14th. So you have enough time to finish your assessment, to resolve whatever issue you're having. And some people joined late dying minutes that are trying to catch up with the course content and start their work also, the assessment. So good afternoon, everyone. Once again, I'm seeing someone from Coal City, Nnamani Lota, from Coal and Oil City of Enugu. Yeah, okay, Enugu, they got gas recently in Enugu. Okay, nice. Coal and Oil City, no more just the Coal City, but Coal and Oil City, interesting. Nnamani Lota, well done. Yes, Dahiru Shuaibu from Kano State. Alice Ugoshuku say, hope this hasn't been shifted to 8 p.m. No, it hasn't been as usual. Well, no, it hasn't been shifted. We're here. Okay. Ashiru Rayanu from Castina. Hope Ifani. Sir, with FG employers. Danny Onoha from Abia State. Lukman Aminu, Kaduna State. Nnamani Lota, yes, I've called you before, from the Coal and Oil State of Enugu. Ayo from Ekiti State. Ayo Oguntoye. Bello Sani from Zamfara State. Evare Onomine or something like that from Delta State. Hello, Evare Onomin. Suleiman Abubakar Taraba. ABJ IT support from Yobe State, Damaturu High IT support. Adamu Ibrahim. I know you can't wait to get into this stuff. So while I'm calling out this name, our format will be, I'm just going to take questions. And people that have issue, we try to help you resolve your issue. So that's the whole point. So if you have access to Zoom, get into Zoom, because at least Zoom is way more connected or Q&A. I will see every question in Zoom, and each one I answer, I click answer, it goes off. So if you put your question in Zoom, there's no way I will miss it. The problem with the YouTube is sometimes you ask question, the scroll go up, I might not see the question, right? But it's fine if you just have access to the YouTube, that's okay. I'll be going through questions in YouTube, okay, as well. So before I look at the question, I would Hassan Yahaya, yes, as always, I see you. Abdullahi Isa, I can see your hands there. And Lawal Mikar from Kano State. Olumide Adekunle Kano State. Abdullahi Abubakar. Abdullahi, I can see you. Yusuf Suleiman Lawal from FCT. Abuja. Gombe State, we have Muslihu Abu Kader from Gombe State. Yanusa Tanko Maidugri, Buhari, good day. Okay, Dahiru Mohammed Tuko from Kano State. Someone from Jalingo, Mohammed Ismaila, Jalingo, Taraba State. Google Digital Assets from Libya. Nice. English and Hausa. Good. Emmanuel Udom. Emmanuel Udom is from Calabar. Yeah, Google Digital Asset is from Libya. Nice to join. Issa Salihu, Kogi State, Bello Saad, Adamawa State, Mubarak Kabiru from Zamfara. Abubakar Abdul Salam. Okay, Ahmed Abdullah from Kaduna. Okay, so let me see what kind of questions we have on the Q&A. I guess I have to share my screen. So 1 minute, let me share my entire screen just so everyone can see. So I'll stop sharing the screen I have already. And 1 minute, please. Wait. Okay, stop sharing on this. Stop, and I'll share my entire screen now. Desktop, share. Okay. So I'm going to Q&A. I got 13 questions already. So good afternoon, everyone. Okay, good afternoon. Okay, he just greeted. So answer live, done. Shooks Dominic. I hope you guys are seeing my screen. Oh, I see. You're not actually seeing the Q&A. I have my Q&A open here, but I assume people on Zoom can have access to the Q&A, right? Let me just confirm 1 minute, please. I'm looking at the YouTube channel from here, and I'm not seeing this Q&A moving around. So I'll just read out the questions. When I read them out, I'll then answer the question. Okay. Yes, Shafatu Yusuf from Kaduna, I can see you. Saint AY, I see you. Usman Mohammed from KB State. Yeah. Mohammed Yanusa Bornu. Okay, so I'm taking to the first question here. It's from Shooks Dominic. My name is Shukuma Okarafo, and I have just finished my assessment some minutes back. However, I can't assess my score or even the course anymore. What could be the reason? I'm aware there was extension by 3 days, except that it's holding anymore. What anymore? Okay, no. So yes, this program has been extended by 3 days. Is there in your portal? 2 days ago, yeah, there was serious traffic on the site. There were all kinds of problems that came up, and they were making adjustments for them. All right. So like 2 days ago, at a point, it will tell you page not found. You go to the page, tell you the page, our course page not found. You know, there were just technical issues that had to do with the traffic on the site. Why some people tell them error 500, that's internal server error. For some people, it's just very slow. So not everybody gets time. So it's so slow for people connected already, new people coming in, it gives them internal server error. But all these things happen, then things stabilize. Many of you have taken your assessments already. Some have started, some are still going through the courses, getting ready to start the assessment. So the extension stands. If for any reason you come in and you can't access the site, it's okay. Just hang on a bit, check back later, right? So yeah, you will be able to access the course. The course is on. We haven't stopped it yet. We take the assessment up until 6 a.m. on January 14th. After that, assessment stops. Then you get your email for the next steps on starting phase 2. All right, we are making arrangements to kick off for that. We'll be having meeting with all of your mentors. Yes, we'll be having meeting with all of your mentors to prepare for that, especially as regards with the meetup, because that's a very critical component of this course. We're listening to you. We know meetup is very important, you know, beyond sitting down here looking at videos. You know, you go out and you interact one-on-one and fix problem one-on-one. I've got all kinds of questions from people, you know. Someone was going through the courses. He did all the assessment. He got number 50, okay? Finished number 50 and got to the end of the course. He was still pressing next. So he kept complaining that it's not going through, it's not going next. I was like, the first day I said, okay, try again later. Second day, same question. I say it can't go beyond. So I now looked closely. I told him, okay, do previous. He did previous. He could go back to his assessment. So I figured out that he didn't know that 50 question was the total. He was expecting more. So he has finished, but he thought, I've not finished yet. He was still trying to continue, and it can't go further than that. It's just 50 questions. Only 50 questions. That's what the assessment is. So not 100, not 120, not any number, but just 50. You do that 50 questions, you're fine. Okay. So Shooks Dominic, we haven't closed down the portal. We haven't closed the extension yet. No, the extension remains and it will remain. And now that many people have taken theirs, it's becoming easier now. You know, it's faster for people taking it now. You can take it now, you can take it in the evening, you can take it midnight, you can take it tomorrow. Tomorrow is 12, right? You can even take it next tomorrow, 13. So I'm sure by tomorrow, the traffic would ease. By then, majority of you have almost rounded up. So what I'm saying is, please don't panic. Don't be in a rush, please. Don't be in a rush to take your assessment. You will do your assessment, so don't be in a rush. If you come in and network not so great, relax. Do other things you have to do. Check again later. You know, the more it gets to the deadline, it becomes easier because many people have been taking theirs. I know a lot of people that have taken theirs and they've got their scores. So don't rush it. Take it easy, please. Okay. You already see how it is. You're not timed. You mustn't answer, but you can click a question, look at it. You're confused about the options. That's fine. Just go back to the course. If it's introduction, go to the introduction. And for every question, there's somewhere from the course material that question was picked from. So just go back to that question and to the course, read it, understand it, then answer your question. Right? And I want to reiterate this. The aim is not for you guys, oh, I had 100%, how 90, it's good, but come on, that's not the aim. The aim is for you to understand the course. And this assessment helps you understand the technical details. Let's say you have read it, you've read about the nodes, verification, you know, you mentioned full nodes, you just mentioned full and go. Then when doing assessment, I ask you, what makes a node a full node? For example, you say, full node. I read that thing. Now, what makes a node a full node? You see, these questions they ask are the key stuff you need to know. You say you're a blockchain developer. These are the key things you need to know. That's why they come in form of assessment. So when you meet it, there's no point. Hey, who have solved this? You don't need that. What makes a node a full node? You know, okay, this is in chapter this or chapter that. Just go to that chapter. Read full node again. Oh, this is what makes a node a full node. Then you come back, you take the correct answer or what you feel is the right answer and you move on. You mustn't have 100%, right? Not even 50% is a pass mark. We made it 50%. The whole point is Try to understand, try to read. Now, you've read through it. Assessment will help you to go back and understand the concept. Remember, we're going to phase 2. You need to know those concepts in phase 2. We can't be doing much of back and forth in phase 2. Phase 2 is more of, it's a very high-paced stuff. From phase 2, we are coding. From phase 2, we start talking about project. Even project is the last phase, but from phase 2, we start talking about project already. So you need to get those concepts. Even if you have done this assessment, still go back and try to understand those concepts. It's very important. Some people, yeah, for some reason, maybe network, I don't know, but they've had less than 40%. Some had 20%. That's fine. And let me say this. I said it before we started assessment. We made provision. Okay, NITDA made provision for 30,000 students to be trained. But Dominion added 7,000 students. So we made provision for 37,000 students to be trained. Now, out of the 93,000 that applied, only about 31,000 or so signed up on fifth work. 31,000, that's the total stuff we have on fifth work as of 31,000 plus as of yesterday, yesterday morning. That's the figure. So 31,000 is within the range of what we wanted to train, because we have taken 37,000 if it's up to. Even 40K we have managed. But since the total people that signed up, we are 31,000. So we are taking everybody to the second stage. You had 20, you had 40, you had 70, you have 90. We are taking all of you to the second phase. So that's why I say this test is not about right now trying to have, for you to have the highest score. Maybe your peers give you what the answer is. It's not good. I mean, that's not the point, right? So the point is, do the assessment yourself. Read the question, then go back, okay? Read it again, answer to the best of your capacity. 50% mean pass. So already they are stuck within fifth work already, because we've been looking at the whole graphs and everything coming up. We'll see. Like I said, we onboard all of you to the second phase. What I don't know exactly is people that score below 50% will then get certificate for this particular course. Something I'll get clarity on. Remember, this introduction to Bitcoin theory is not administered by Dominion. It is administered by BSV through the Fitwork network. So the questions, the answers, all the policy that has to do with this course were set from BSV, not from Dominion. No. The only part Dominion will handle is stage 3, the project phase. Dominion will handle everything about the project phase in conjunction with BSV. That's it. But as far as this particular second phase where we are doing the Bitcoin courses, everything about this course, the policy, the course content, you already see that. The outcome, everything is under BSV, not Dominion. And BSV is using Fifth Work as a platform, as a portal to administer this. So BSV owns everything. Fifth Work administers it, right? So the ultimate and final decision comes from BSV. So you take my word for this, we are onboarding everybody that signed up into the second phase. Now, if you didn't do well, that's okay. This is an opportunity for you to now sit up, study more, pay more attention. Subsequent assessment looks like this one. So these have been, you've tested the water, you've seen what it's like. So I know that in subsequent assessment, almost everybody will pass because you understand it now. Someone was making an analogy. Somebody said it resembles what they use in Open University. I didn't attend it, so I don't know what like the assessment looks like, but I saw it in a comment somewhere. If somebody say, hey, this is familiar, that's a thing. He said TM, I'm not sure what he called it, right? He said, but the assessment is similar to what they use in Open University. So people like that, I guess that, oh, with it. So every other person, you've tested the one, you see what it's like. Again, I want to reiterate the fact that we want you to understand the course. That's the key, not to pass, not to just say I passed it and I got the certificate. Certificate is good, it verifies you, but we do you no good if you don't understand it. In real life, in real world, if anybody wants to employ you for anything, They want to know, can you get this thing done? Not, do you have the certificate? Okay, I just hope I'm not overflogging this, but it's quite important. Do the assessment by yourself, please. If you score 20, own up to it. If you score 50, okay, this is my capacity. Improve. After all, we're taking everybody in. So there's no need for you to cheat or go copy for answer from people. It's not called for, please. All right. Okay. So Chooks, Dominic, I think I've answered your question. I'm done with that. Hussein, okay, no, Hussein Muhammad is not a question. Please, on this Zoom, I would just prefer you just say, if you have questions, just ask your question, please. Okay, Usama, Yazid Usama, he says, sir, when are you going to issue us first certificate, as you said? Usama, for everyone that completed this course and passed it, for now, I know I will use that word pass because that's the basic. You will get certificate. Assessment is still on, please. We've not even done with assessment. Assessment will be on up until 14th of January. Okay. So hang on. And again, you have multiple certificates. Let me tell you how it works. As you finish Introduction to Bitcoin Theory right now, you get a certificate for that. When we go to phase 2, we have a couple of courses in phase 2. If you finish each of that course, you get a certificate. So for each one you finish, you get a certificate. Then at the end of the whole program, you now get a general certificate that came from NITDA, BSV, and Dominion. Those three bodies will attest your final certificate. That one we have all the course content you made through. But for each of the courses, if you complete Bitcoin Theory and pass it, you're getting a certificate for Bitcoin Theory. That's how it works. Okay. Usman, Yazida, Usama, Yazida, Usama. I hope that answers your question. Thank you. I have Yusuf Isa Ahmed. He said, sir, we are done with assessment despite challenges. Oh, great. He's done with assessment. Yes, a lot of you have done with assessment. Good. Lenovo, when is the second phase starting? You'll be getting a communication email on that. Assessment is still on. We put heads together with the NITDA, because remember, the course period out of the time frame we wanted it to. But second phase will start almost immediately because remember, we're not doing selection. We're not trying to, assuming we have all those 93,000 people up, and we're supposed to select, let's say 40,000 from there. Yes, we'll say, okay, there might be a 1 week lag before we finish. But now everybody in this place is going to phase 2. So I think it will be automatic. But what will happen is there will be an onboarding ceremony. Now that onboarding ceremony will involve DSV, it will involve NITDA and Dominion. So that has to be planned, all right? We'll communicate with you that, but doesn't stop the course from moving on immediately. We'll finish it. You'll definitely hear from us after the assessment. Right now, assessment is still on. Thank you. Lenovo. Okay. I'm seeing something. Let me take from the YouTube channel. Help. Ibrahim Sadal Suleiman. We have challenges assessing the assessment on fifth work. Registration was done, but access to material is locked. I don't understand why you might access my material locked. I wouldn't, let me check. Let me go to fifth work right now and see what's going on in fifth work. So, okay, let me go to the course. I'm on fifth work now. Click. I click on course. Let me see. Page not found. Okay. We had this issue the other time, 2 days ago. So it will resolve. Now, if you can, that's the reason the course was extended by 3 days, because we saw issue like this coming up, a couple of times, right? And the guys at Fifth Work that are doing a lot to, expand their network to accommodate all the traffic we are pushing to them. They never had something like this before. This is the first time they are having these numbers surging into the site, into their net. They've never had it before. This is the first time, and they are making adjustments. And this improvement, they are incremental, right? Because cost is going already. Your disruption has to be minimal to make sure the assessment finishes. So yes, page not found, but doesn't mean it remains like this forever. All you have to do, leave it. If it's like this, don't bother, don't worry so much. Let it be. After a while, you try again. If you come back this time, so if it comes like this, nothing has gone wrong. Just know it now. You say, the site again is down. That's what you just see. And okay, I'll check again later. All right. So page not found. We've seen it before. So, and it's there right now. And it will, it's 3 a.m. It's 3 p.m. here. It should be about, six, yeah. Yeah, they're up already, they're waking up already in the US. And whatever the problem is will be resolved in a bit. So my advice is this: if it's like that, don't bother wasting your time on it. Leave it, go back to whatever you're doing. Maybe 1 hour later, 2 hours later, check again, okay? I notice, sometimes it gets to a point it's very stable and you can do whatever you want to do. And that's the whole point of extending the assessment. So yes, what's your name again? Let me see. So yes, Ibrahim Sadu Suleiman. I see the challenge you have. I can confirm that. So just don't bother about it. Just hang on, get involved with whatever you're doing, and come back to the test much later. Okay. Okay. Somebody say, Michael Gideon, our BSV reward, please. I assume rewards have started going out. I'm sure of that. And again, everyone that linked up their send B address to Fifth Work will get a reward as you do your test. Yes. Grace from Osun State. Yeah. So I've answered Suleiman. I've seen lots. Okay. So let me go back to Zoom and see. Husseini Mohammed from, okay. I'm looking for a question. All right. Idris Abubakar. Idris says, my question is, I didn't take any course due to my account was temporarily locked. What is the way out, please? Idris Abubakar, he said his account was locked, so he couldn't take the course. If your account is locked, it means you try to sign in a couple of times with incorrect account details. Now, if that happens, it locks you out. If you're locked out, you wait. Give it some time. I'm not sure the exact minutes. I used to think it's 10 minutes. I don't know. I can't confirm really. But if your account is locked, wait. Maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. Something like that. Then try again. If it still can't let you in, then there's issue with your login. Either you're giving the wrong email or the wrong password. And I want to say this again. Sometimes, you come to your page, you already saved your username and password. Maybe you type something wrong. Now, we got report from BSV. They say there are seen cases where people, they want to type .com, they type .com, double M. So we type .co without a com. So we misspell something. When you do that, you have problems. And so when they want to do reset password, okay, they saw it in reset password. They will give an email that is non-existent. They make a typo. And if you do a typo, You will never get the email to reset your password. I was online with somebody this morning. She couldn't log on. She be trying to be getting locked out. I said, okay, reset your password. She did reset password and she got the email for reset password. Even though she tried to get in, it couldn't go in. I said, okay, maybe because it's still locked. She should wait and try much later. Please type out your emails. Don't use the auto fill. If you're having problem with logon, type it out correctly. If you're having problem with logon, don't use the saved password. Type your password out correctly, please. Because you have problem, it means just type it out, retype it, okay? So we have case of people mistyping their email addresses, adding extra character that shouldn't be in the address, okay? So do a password reset, put the email address that you are registered with on this course. If you do that, you'll get a password reset email. Click that and reset your mail. So my advice is this. If you have tried before and it locks you out, wait. Let's after 30 minutes, you try once, it didn't let you in. Don't try the second time because it will lock you out again. What you do, reset your password. And when you're resetting your password, you have to put a new password, not the old one. Remember, reset password means you are changing it. So supply another password to it and log on. All right. Okay, so Idris said his account had been temporarily locked. Your account was locked because of the multiple signing, and it doesn't stay locked forever. No, the lock gets lifted after some time. The exact time, I don't know really. I wish I knew. I will ask. The exact time, I'm not sure, but to be safe, we might wait 30 minutes if possible, okay? Or so, or 1 hour. I mean, you have time, right? Then when you come back, if you do the first one, it didn't go, don't do the second one because you see, so reset your password at least. So that your password will be reset when your account is not locked. I assume that if your account is locked and you're trying to reset your password, you still be having the same problem. So rather than reset your password when your account is already locked, don't do that. Wait. When you come back and you log in the first time, it didn't lock you out. It didn't tell you, but maybe it's one error. You know, it hasn't been locked. So at that moment, reset your password and it will go through. So Idris, follow what I just said. Leave your account for like say 30 minutes, then do a password reset. When it lets you in, do your course and do your assessment. All right, Idris Abubakar. Okay. Eric Bishop. Okay, Eric from Ebonyi State. Well done, Eric. Okay, anonymous attendee. Good afternoon. The question IBT 009 and IBT 100 are the same, but IBT 100 has the wrong answer as the correct one. The question was derived from blockchain introduction session. Comments on internet. Thank you, anonymous attendee. I didn't get your name. You didn't state your name. I would have loved to call your name. But yes, so yes, we noticed that there were some, in fact, some questions, the correct answer was marked wrong. So people that answered the correct answer, they didn't get marked for it, but we noted all those questions. So the thing is this, when the assessment stops, they will adjust all those. So whatever answer you gave has been recorded. So let's say you answered the correct answer, the question, you were marked wrong. Don't worry, you have to be, you'll be credited with that when the adjustment happens. I've been seeing people, they have higher score, all of a sudden it came down a bit. Some have a lower score, it went up. So that's like adjustment going on. But whatever answer you gave has been recorded. We have them. I mean, Fifth Work have those answers. And we forwarded all these things already to them. In fact, since we are treating this, let me show you something. Let me go to, let me call up this. 1 minute. So Okay, I want to present this. So thanks to most of your peers, they noticed this and they send us both screenshots. And some even went as far as telling us, hey, this is where it came from. I'm very sure, and they're correct, 100%. We already forwarded that to Fifth Work as of 2 days ago when we noticed it. So here is example, IBT 017. So in 017, he said, Bitcoin, assessment is still on anyway, so I shouldn't. Well, good thing the answer was marked wrong here. Okay, so yes, assessment is still on. So what I'm just gonna say is that, yeah, we've collected, if you watch, I have slides for I have at least 4 slides for where we have errors and where they have same answer twice. Okay, people that took selected the first one, they got it right. People that took the second one got it wrong. It will be fixed. So you will see your final assessment. After the assessment and they've gone through all the adjustments, you will see your final score. So yes, we saw a little bit of this. And I'm only showing you this to show you, yeah, we've got that recorded and it has been forwarded to Fifth Work and they will be adjusted. You will get credit for all the correct answers you have. Don't worry about it. You will get your credit for all your correct answers, all right? Okay, going back to Q&A. We have 50-something now, interesting. Let's see. Okay, you said, so I've answered the question about it. I know you should see your call, but this question, this answer again, we cover all of them. We've seen that, we've taken note of them. After the assessment, there will be adjustments. So people that selected the wrong option and we are giving good, sorry. That wrong option you selected will finally go off. Maybe it decreases your total score. And for people that they got it right, yes, they will get credit and their score will increase. So that's what will happen eventually. I've answered this one. Aisa Musa Ibrahim said, I was unable to join the test. Aisa, what was the problem exactly? Can you send a response again? What do you mean by you were unable to join the test? The test is still on. All you need to do is to log in, right? When you log into Fifth Work, if you go to conclusion, I assume you have done your courses already. If you have finished your courses, you go to conclusion. Let me open I have one page that I already have that on. Let me see if it hasn't gone off yet. I won't refresh it. Yes. But the problem is, oh, no, I won't. I'm just seeing questions here. So those are your questions actually. So if you go to your portal and you go to the chapters, you go to conclusion. Under conclusion, you will see assessment. When you click assessment, I'm talking to Aisa Musa Ibrahim and everybody like him. If you are not able to join the test yet, log into Fifth Work. If you're having login problems, I've given you a solution. If it's getting you are locked out. Leave it for a while, let's say 30 minutes or even 1 hour. Then come back, try the first time. Number one, just try first. If it doesn't go in, don't try again because we lock you out again. That first one you did, it didn't go in. Do a password reset at that point. So your password reset will bring you back in and you have access to the test. And if you log on and you say page not found, we know that happened, we've seen it. Don't worry also, check back later again. Its page will be up and you do your assessment. Okay? All right. Answer that. Prince Ume say we will love that laptop be provided for all of us, sir. This will help us a lot, please. Philip, I'm sorry, there's no provision for laptop for this. So NITDA paid for the cost for you to take this course. Then BSV paid Fifth Work to administer this through their portal. This, I'm just telling you what have gone into your scholarship already. So first, NITDA, made a payment for this course to be, for the training to happen, for Dominion to be able to coordinate all this stuff. Then BSV paid fifth work. You see, fifth work, they've been expanding their network because they never handle this kind of traffic. But they've been expanding their infrastructure. Who pays for that expansion? BSV actually pays for them. I want you to know this. All right, so they are paying for this course to be delivered. Also, they are paying you to learn. You're earning BSV for learning. So these are all the incentives that have gone into it so far. But for laptop, is beyond our capacity. There's no provision for laptop for people on this course. Thank you, Prince Ume. Hassan Abdullahi Mohammed, sir, if I answer 23 questions correctly, this means I win or lose. It means you score less than 50%. If you answer 20, because the total number of questions is 50. 50% means you have to answer 25 correct. So if you answer 23, you didn't pass. But again, don't worry about it. Remember, it's giving everybody a bonanza. Even if you didn't pass, you are going to second phase. But Hassan Abdullahi Muhammad, this would be a call for you to sit up, right? Pay more attention to the courses, study them more, and put in more time. So that when you go to phase 2, you will still we will still have courses, there'll still be assessment. Okay. If you pass that one, you will get certificate for that. So for every course you pass, you get certificate for that course. So Hassan Abdullahi Muhammad, you are going to phase 2, but try to put in more effort just so you could pass and you get certificate for the course you did. Thank you. Omude James Ushena said, no, let me. Please, sir, when exactly is the program coming to an end? Okay. Second phase will last for 5 weeks. Project phase will last for 5 weeks. You have 10 weeks. So we have 10 weeks left for this program. And that 10 weeks start counting the moment we hit phase 2. So we'll communicate to you guys that after the assessment is done. So we still have 10 weeks to go. Thank you, James Ushena. Ali Mohammed, please, sir, how many BSV are we earning per question? Honestly, I will have to calculate that because the last time I talked with Ivan is the course coordinator, the course director in BSV. He's in charge of the everything courses in BSV. He's the one coordinator, he's the one that handle the whole fifth work and everything. So last time we talked about this, he told me that based on the number of students involved, normally they have few students come in and do the course, they give them BSV. I said, based on the number, because we're looking at 93,000 each, I said, based on that number, he have to go look for more funds. In fact, he told me he's soliciting for funds from the ecosystem, for donation, for people to donate money so that they will raise what you can earn. So we will have conversation again, but not necessarily because some of you, as you get your BSV, you'll be able to calculate what it is, but I'll find out from him what exactly we are getting. I don't know the actual, but I know he was out there seeking for donation to increase what they pay students for learning. Somebody said, when is reward going to unlock? Reward unlocked. As you take your stuff, as soon as you earn I suppose some of you have started earning. I suppose this account I created here as a test account, I've not completed that. I left it open just so, see, I didn't answer this question. Just so if I use it for anything, it wouldn't be that I've answered the question already. So you see me, I will still have to complete this, and I'm waiting for January, maybe 13th, when I won't have needs to open this page or live anymore, I will then go ahead and complete this. So I can earn too, right? And when I do, I should be able to tell you, hey, this is what it is. Right now, I don't know. So thank you, Mohammed Balarabe Abdullahi. That's the one that asked this question. Aminat Zuberu, say good afternoon. Good afternoon, Aminat Zuberu. I hope you are making progress. Well done. So Sani Ali, he says, sir, I was doing my assessment gradually, but when I tried to log in day before yesterday, I realized it showed to me that I have finished my assessment while I didn't. Let me ask you, Sani. Now look at my screen. Okay, it's good thing I have my screen on. So look at IBT 01081, for example. It says, what does fan out refer to? It now give options. All right. I don't know the answer, assuming I don't know. But if I want to know, I'll go back to the course material, look up fan out. What is it? I'll read fan out. Now I know what is it. Then I'll come back here. Now see what happened. Submit is grayed out. You see that? The moment I select any option, this is not the answer. I'm just selecting any. You see, it says submit. I'm not going to submit because if I submit, I might fail it. I don't even know what the answer is. Assuming I don't know what the answer is. And this is a live instruction. So I won't, even if I know the answer, I won't kind of give it out here. So it said, what does fan out refer to? So Sani Ali, as I click this, submit comes up. So when I hit submit, you submit for this particular 081. And once you submit, right, I say I have 0 of 1 attempt. Once you submit, you now go to 1 of 1 attempt that you've used it up and you can't submit again. So in this case, let me not mistakenly click submit here. I don't know what here. So Sani Ahmed, you are saying that when I try to log in, I show me that I have finished my assessment. So what you do, go back to your question. Is there any question that you haven't submitted? Because you must submit a question for it to be submitted. So go back again to your assessment, please, and go through every single question. For the one you've submitted, you see, how do you know you have used 1 of 1? If you see you have used 0 of 1 attempt, you haven't submitted that. Please answer the question. So go back. Definitely if you say you didn't submit everything, go back there. You'll see a question that still have 0 of 1 attempt. That's how you know. Look at this. It says, oops, it says 0 of 1 attempt. Okay. So whenever you see 0 of 1 attempt, you haven't submitted that question. So go back one by one. There's no single submit button that submits everything you did. Right? I'm using the for benefit, I'm using the desktop version. I don't know what it's like on mobile, but I assume it's the same thing. If anyone knows, you can clarify. I assume it's the same thing. So go back, all your questions, you will see the ones you haven't submitted. Anyone that has 0 of 1 attempt, you can click that and submit, all right? Okay. So I've answered this. I'm done with it. Abdullahi Abu Kadia from Kano. How can I withdraw my money to bank account? Abdullahi Abdul Kadir. People are still adding the assessment. Abdullahi is about to withdraw his money. Nice. Well, for now, there are things you could do. You could do a kind of exchanges. Now you have an asset, okay? You could convert asset to Bitcoin, to whatever you want. Maybe somebody wants it. Somebody wants your digital asset, okay? Yeah, so you can transfer to the person and the person gives you the money. That way you have your money, all right? Because there's no link from, you don't have any link into your bank account for obvious reason. CBN have a policy that prohibits financial institutions from directly dealing with cryptocurrencies. So for that reason, you cannot pull money from your digital asset into your bank account. I'm not sure any bank does that due to the regulation. But of course, it does not prevent, it only prevents financial institutions. That's what the law says, the CBN, not individuals. So as individual, you can exchange within yourself. You need, maybe you want a service somebody can offer you. You know the equivalent. You can use your digital asset to pay the person, you get the service, okay? Yeah, you can do exchange with anyone, all right? Okay, and again, SendB as an application has so many outlets where you can spend your digital asset. So Abdullahi, there are so many outlets on SendB, even in Nigerian outlets. You can even buy your recharge card, your data, you can use it. So there are tons of ways you can spend it actually, without actually needing a physical cash, to exchange it for physical cash. Okay. Asia Musa Ibrahim, unable to join the test from Mina. Again, I would love to know what you mean unable to join the test. If it means you cannot log on, that okay. Go back to the beginning of this. I've said it, how you can log on. If you're logged out, it means you provided the wrong information. Number one, make sure you're typing your email address correctly, because some people have mistyped their email addresses. And one common thing is that if you have typed it before, when it comes up, if you call up that same email address, you type wrongly. And then you will just accept the default. So your email address is wrong. Don't use the default, type it again. Use your fingers, type your email address again, and type your password. If you save your password, type it again with your fingers, okay? It's important. Use your fingers or retype it. From experience, I know sometimes you make a mistake on email address. Next time you open that page, your computer will automatically load that email address for you. You feel, oh, that's it, but it's wrong. So if you're having issue with logon, look at these things. There's a reason why you're having issue. Other people are not having issue. There's a reason why. So check your email very well and make sure you're typing your password very well, please. Okay? Good. Engineer Bilia Mohammed Lawal, he said, after finishing the assessment, are we to continue reading Bitcoin theory? Well, if you finish the assessment, you know where your weakness is. Go back and understand it. But the moment this assessment ends, we are going to a new course. All right? So yeah, you've done your assessment. Look at where you have weakness. Go back there and understand. You have time. It's not yet archived. And I will advise you, this thing is on. The page is not on now. I will have said, let me refresh this and see if it's on now. Not yet. Okay, I've answered Engineer Lawal. You can go back and, okay, now this is just saying where he's from. When will phase 2 start? Phase 2 will start immediately after the assessment. We'll send you an email for that. All of you are in the portal already, so we're not doing any new thing with phase 2. Only that the courses for phase 2 will now become accessible for you. That's what will happen. So phase 2 again is just all about, there are other courses in the on queue will become accessible for you, and you start taking them, all right? With your experience on this phase 1, you navigate very well in phase 2. But what will happen in phase 2 is that within phase 2, we'll start talking about your project, because project is just 5 weeks. So as soon as you're finishing, you hit the ground running with your project work. Okay. My name is Ashiru Rayanu. I've taken my assessment. I answer all the questions, but today I checked the portal. I see my score was reduced from 92 to 88%. I explained something about some questions that were wrong and giving credit before. They will have to go. But again, don't worry, Ashiru. When the assessment is done, fifth work, they're going to go through every single question. And for every question you answer correctly, you will get your score. All right. So if 92 is your actual score, you still get your 92. And by the way, congratulations, okay, on finishing the test. Ashiru Rayanu. So Idris Abubakar, sir, how can I take my course? But my car was temporarily locked. Yes. If your account was locked, it means you try to sign in multiple times with invalid account details. Give it some time. Let's say 30 minutes or 1 hour. Then come back again. Try the first time. If you put your details again the first time, if it didn't go through, don't try again. Reset the password. Now, if your account just say locked, why is locked? Don't reset password. Why it's locked? For one reason, because it's locked already, right? So resetting the password, I'm not sure how it works with locked. I will ask the fifth word guys, but my understanding is if your account is locked, it's locked out for that period of time. So if you're doing reset at that time, you are resetting an account that is locked. That's how I say it. And probably it might not go, it will keep telling you it's locked, locked, locked. And it gets frustrating. So if you're locked out, give it time, 30 minutes to 1 hour, come back again. If it didn't let you in the first time, don't try again, reset the password. Once you reset the password, it will send email to your email address. You click it and set your password and you'll be right back in. Idris Abubakar, that's what you will do. So wait for a long while, 30 minutes to 1 hour, then come back again and reset your password. Idris Abubakar, all right? We have done our part after finishing my assessment, but no reward distributed on SendBee app. It's motivation. So anyway, I didn't have your name. Some guy here said his motivation is the reward. That's the motivation. Well, yeah, it's a valid motivation, right? It's valid. Yeah, it's a valid motivation, our reward. And again, you will be rewarded. You will get your reward as long as you link your address to your fit work. You will get your reward. And by the way, let me say this: assessment is still going on. We haven't finished assessment. Okay, assessment hasn't ended yet. It's still going on. Shooks Dominic said, I think I've answered it before. I just finished my assessment, submitted back. However, I can't access my score or even the course. Yes, the page is down. You access it later, all right? Shooks Dominic, you will see the page later. Okay. Afolabi Gabriel, where will there be physical class as we proceed? There will be meetup, there will be meetups every Saturdays. And again, we'll leave it up to your city. I mean, officially, we will support our Saturday meetup. If your city deems it right that they can handle extra meetups, it's left for you and your mentors, okay? But Saturday meetup, all the states will happen. So yes, there will be physical meetups, okay? And all right, Afolabi Femi Gabriel. And this meetup starts from phase 2. Okay, someone said, I was submit assessment one after the other. If I finish the assessment, where do I click to submit? I was submitting the assessment one after the other. Yes, anyone you submit have been submitted. If you submit your assessment for a particular number, you have submitted. You don't need any other submit, okay? It's one at a time. That's why your percentage, you see 20%, 30%, 40%, and you see your final score, right? So for each question you submit, you have submitted it. There's no general button at the end of the day that submits your assignment. So it's one at a time. You read a question, you select the right option, you hit submit. There's no one single submit button that will submit everything you did. No. In case that's what some people are facing, please go back and submit each question by itself. Okay. Okay. Young Professor Adamu Ibrahim from Azare, Katagum, Bauchi State is appreciating our efforts. Thank you. Okay, Engineer Jibrin Usman, I want to speak like blockchain developer that I want to become sir. BSV have incentive this course by have incentivized this course by allowing us to earn while we study. Now, that our proof of work has been verified by the output of the assessment score. When are we going to start receiving the BSV coin in our respective SendBee wallet? I love that. Yes. Again, what is the Engineer Jubri Usman? Can you tell me what is the average time for forming a block in the Bitcoin blockchain? Yes. For every transaction that happens, you go to the pool, right? So as you finish your store, you're in the pool. Okay. So what happens there? The miners come in, they will have to pick all the transactions, verify them, then from a block. Now we have a window. Our assessment window is 6 a.m. 14 January. So that's like our block time, the time to form our own block, right? So we'll get all the transaction, whatever, because they keep coming in, right? And then so to answer you, Jubri, by end of 6 a.m. January 14th, you should be sure that yes, the block will have been formed. Probably that's our own window of time. And again, remember, we planned it to just be 3 or 4 days. You're right. It was the whole issue that make it got extended. So if not for that, block time will have closed. Even in Bitcoin blockchain, you look at the difficulty level and adjust. It's not automatic. So if you find out that, oh, it's taking too much, it's taking too much time, you know, it reduces the amount of work you're supposed to do. Now, if it's straight that, oh, it's having, so there's adjustment going on also on the blockchain. So just to answer you also, but I love that. Engineer Jibrin Usman, I look forward to seeing you in the second phase and we're interactive. Okay, Abu Bakar Al-Qasim, good day. Oge Shuku said, after completing my assessment, I received small token to my SendBee. Please, what is it for? Okay, so people, hey, Jibri, did you hear that? People are receiving their token already. So Oge Shuku has received a token when she completed her assessment. So Jibri, make sure that you completed your assessment. I hope so. Go back again and verify. Right? Because Ogeshuku already completed. And Ogeshuku, to answer your question, that's your reward for learning. That's part of the course. You are being paid money. You are being paid digital asset to learn. Learn to earn. All right? So it's part of the course. And it's coming from BSV, the guys supporting this course. They are the one giving up this. And it's not the end. As we go to phase 2, as you learn, you also keep earning. So by the time we finish this course, whatever your purse might have swollen up, all right? So, Ogeshuku, the what you receive, the token is your reward for being part of this class. Thank you, Ogeshuku. Now, someone said, if I submit each question as I am finishing it, do I need to click anywhere to submit again? No. So if you submit each question as you're clicking, you don't need any other submits. That's it. Okay. And if there are some you've not done, that's how you know. You go back, you see the ones you have not done. So there's no general submit button. It's individual submit buttons. Okay. All right. Okay. Should Dominic say, okay, sir, that's fine. Should have answered. Okay. Mansour Abbas from Kano, he said, shall we be discussing Solidity programming? Can you please highlight some course content that we'll be discussing in the future? Let me pull up 1 minute. Okay. Here are some of the things we'll be doing. We'll be looking at Bitcoin Enterprise. We have done JavaScript, Golang, and Bitcoin theory. So we'll do Bitcoin Enterprise. After that, we'll do Bitcoin protocol and design. The protocols we'll be talking about, how do you design them? We do all those things. When somebody clicks submit, when somebody tries to paste somebody and put the address and clicks, what happens in the whole backend? We do that. We look at hash functions. Now we look at Merkle 3 as a full course. We look at digital signature. Then we'll now go to Bitcoin development. And after Bitcoin development, we look at Bitcoin scripts. So that's what we still have on this. We'll finish all this in the next 5 weeks. That's why I say this next 5 weeks is higher. Remember, the idea is that we'll pre-select some guys that are all good already, right? Then we'll take it off. What we did in the whole pre-phase thing, pre-course thing, we are just dealing with, know that majority of people don't have any background whatsoever, right? And again, we have this material. Maybe I should drop this material in the course. We have this on our site already. 1 minute. Let me call up the other stage. Bitcoin Enterprise. So under the Bitcoin Enterprise, we look at what are blocks, what are transactions, separation of blocks versus transactions, stuff like that. And so let me put this material in the repo. Where did I see this before? Okay, I'll just export it to okay, I think I know where. Programming. NITDA blockchain scholarship. Yeah, I'll just drop it here. Save. What's the name? Curriculum. So I've saved that. I'll quickly see the NITDA blockchain scholarship. Okay. I have multiple GitHub accounts here, so I'll change back to my normal one. Git config global user .email. Okay, give config this time around one user.name is that's git add git commit /m message is add curriculum. And git push. Okay, done. So I have that up in the repo now. You can do your git pull and have access to that file. Okay, where are we at? We are doing question and answer. Yes. So I've answered that question. I've shown what else we have on that. So Abdulrahman Adamu, in regards to incentives, are we going to get it after every phase or till we are finished with course? As soon as you finish your course, you get each Ogechuku have got her own already. For each course you finish, you get your incentive. It's not when you finish the whole course, okay? For each course you do assessment, you get incentive until the course finishes. So the more course you do, the more incentive you get. So Adiku Simon, good afternoon, sir. My name is Adiku Simon. I'm happy for your effort. Okay. No real question here. Well, thank you, Adiku Simon. We appreciate that. Alapoti Road says, I've not been able to log in since yesterday night. Yes, night. I know people were in this morning, but yeah, we've been experiencing irregularities, elliptics, service on the site. But yes, you can try again later, and you will be able to log in and finish whatever you have to do. Thank you. Toheed, hope we still have access to Fieldwork in future for revision purpose. My advice to you, as you do the course, as you take the courses, make your relevant notes. One common thing I do, let me show you what I usually do. I have this Microsoft OneNote. You mustn't have a OneNote anyway, but in my case, I have Microsoft OneNote, right? And on that, okay, let me show you something here. I need to move this out of the way. Come down here. Okay, let me say, let me go to Q&A. Yes. So under here, I have this page called Q&A, for example. I'm just giving it. So, but I might call it Introduction to Bitcoin Theory. Then under it, I'll have each subtopic. And I look at here, I have a, if I have NITDA Blockchain Scholarship. Under it, I have so many other sub stuff. And one of them is Q&A. So I could have Introduction to Bitcoin as a course, right? So for key stuff, like as you're doing the question now, the assessment, you've seen, they've asked you questions about the important the key concept you need to know as a programmer, so you need those to know those things. So one thing you could do, I come here, so it's unfortunate. Let me try the page again. Okay, assuming this is part of the page, yes. This course outline is part of the what I'm studying on Fieldwork. So what I do, I could come here, since there are a lot of images in the program, right? I just say, take a screenshot. Look at that. So when I say take a screenshot, I say screen clipping, I want to clip. Then it gives way. You see, the last document is open console. I could just say, select this one, whatever it is. Now see what happens. Boom. It takes a shot and put it right in there. You see, I have it. In fact, you know what? Let me show you my actual courses. I've taken tons and tons of courses over the years, right? And I pretty much have a lot of stuff on my courses. Look at, which one do I pick? Anyone that has to do with this? I don't know. Okay, when I was still learning DevOps, right? I have a lot of things on cloud. Okay, look at this, Google Cloud Foundation or something. So this is a course, Google Cloud Function. Under it, I have triggers. So this is the way I study for me, And what it does is, if it's something you're doing certification for, it helps you for revision, to come back to it on anything. See my Python here. Let me see what date I have on this Python here. Python and Flash. This happened in August 2019, right? August 2019, I have, I don't know, I have lots of them, right? Implementing whatever that is. So I advise you have a way where the way you organize your study, where key things for each course you study, you should have a reference. So that would be my advice, okay? Call it up, have a reference to whatever it is, you know, and just have your courses. One day, you know, one day we will be needing some people as we expand our training. At some point, we need to bring in some people to, hey, come and help us out. We'll say, oh, because we'll have all of you in our alumni page on Dominion side when you sign up to Dominion finally. So we can go to the alumni and say, hey, we're looking for support assistance. You know, the course is going out of hand. We need people that will support us, right? One criteria might be you have gone through this particular course. Because if I'm going to hire someone to help us out with Bitcoin, it makes sense that I'll hire someone that already gone through our course, right? Yes. So at that point, you want to fall back to your materials, even though you have access to my, but it's good. So this is September 2019. I have all this. This is machine learning, right? When I was doing all stuff for machine learning. You see, I have a lot on it. Matrix vector is here, scalar vector, inverse transpose, blah, blah, blah. They're all here. Model representation. And yeah, still have them. I've not referenced this a lot in a while because I don't actively do machine learning. I do more of other things, not machine learning. But yes, if there's need for that, I still have them. So that would be my advice for you. Have a way to, you know, keep your notes. And those notes are important. I'm talking that. So to he, I just answered your question. Okay, Tijani Mohammed, kindly, can I have your contact as I can discuss with you proposal research related to blockchain to be done by my team? Okay, I'll give you my email address. Send me, oops. Oh, I was supposed to type it out. Send me right now. So we are speaking now. Tijani Muhammad, just send me a message on Telegram. I'll send you my email address, okay? So I don't miss it. I have tons of messages. So it's possible you send it, I will not even read it. Okay, and so I'll give you my email address. Just send whatever it is to my email address and we'll take it from there. Tijani Muhammad. So, how do I don't know. So Tijani, if you're on Telegram, just send me a Telegram right now. I'll take a look at it, okay? And then send you, I want you to get my email address. That one matters. Or if you ever see me online, for every other person, if you ever come up and see me online on Telegram, send me a message. That time I'm online. Any message that pops up, I read. Most people that reach me, once they see me online, they send me. So if for some reason you see me online, just drop a message and I will reply you definitely. So that's one fastest way to reach out to me. You see me online, you drop a message. I'm going to read it right away and give you a reply. Thanks, Tijani. And again, if you're in this, if you have any idea of project you want to do, maybe because of the organization you're coming from, or because of something you're working on, or it could be a family business you are planning to use blockchain on, or it could be anything, and you want us to develop, you want it to be developed because on your own you might not do anything with it. You want your peers to help come and build stuff with you. This is opportunity. Send all of them in so we can create them for the project phase. We'll list every project so that anyone interested in the particular project will go and join that project. So yes, we are collecting projects as I speak to you guys. Thank you. Tijani Muhammad. Saeed Abdullahi said, I finished studying my first course on Fit4, but I couldn't see where to do my assessment. And now it's telling me session has ended. No, your session, hey, I hope you are on NITDA Blockchain Scholarship. Saeed Abdullahi. As long as it's on NITDA Blockchain Scholarship, because on Fit4, there are so many courses, don't be confused. You have to sign up for Introduction to Bitcoin Theory, the one written NITDA. And if you're there, your assessment is after conclusion. If you go to conclusion, you will see assessment. So go back. And please, if that's not the case, send me a message right now on on Telegram. So we resolve whatever issue you will have. Please, assuming you signed up to the wrong place, send me a message right now. We make sure you are properly set up, okay? And if anybody has a problem, you have not been set up, you've never logged on to F4 before, please do me a message right away on Telegram. I'm going to open my Telegram right now, and I'm going to look for messages about this. I'll save them so we can follow up on them and make sure you're properly set up. Page not found. Yes, page is not found as I speak to you. No problem. Come back later and try again, okay? What about the reward? The reward is coming. Ogechuku has got her reward already. You will get your reward as they come. You know, yeah, Ogechuku got her own reward is being distributed, so you will get yours, okay? As long as you done your assessment. Good afternoon, sir. I trust you are doing okay. My 2 cents. Is it a must to sign up for my 2 cent account? No. My 2 cent is not part. Okay, my 2 cent is a project in the ecosystem. We introduce this so you people will take a look and feel and see how it is, and also learn from it. Yeah, but it's not integral part for this particular course. It's a program in the BSV ecosystem that has so many opportunities for you, both to learn and to do internship. Yes, but as far as this course is concerned, even send B, if you want to earn, you have to put send B. If you don't want to earn, you don't worry about send B. All right. Okay. Please, 1 minute. I'll be back in 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please. Let me take care of something. Just 1 minute, and I'm back, please. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. My my laptop power was running low. I needed to switch over to inverter. So I had to, am I still, running this since still not on? Okay, oops. let me just make sure I don't run out of power. How we do this power pack thing. 1 minute again. No, not from here. Okay, I'm set up properly now. Yeah, power is cycled. All right, so I've answered the question about my 2 cents. So yeah, I'm done. So after assessment, is there any exam before we move to next step? No, no more exam. All of you are already in the second phase. Okay, the courses are there in Fitwork already. They will just be unlocked. Once they're unlocked, you have access to them and start it. They will just have to, you will have your data already, created database, all right? They'll just have to set you up all on the new courses. And this can happen over the weekend, okay? And you will all continue phase 2. All right, I'll answer this. Mrs. Bagudu, good afternoon. Our send-me address keeps changing. How do you go about? I'm not sure why your address will change. Did you install a new, I mean, shouldn't, okay. I know some wallets. Okay, in wallet, I'll ask SendB in particular. I know there are some wallets that generate new addresses for each transaction, but I'm not sure that's how SendB is set up. I'll talk to Max, okay, and find out. But address should be static. And don't worry, just put the first address you have. Whatever address you have on Fitwork, leave it. Even if, as long as it's not a new wallet. See, if you put up a new wallet, of course, have a different address. Okay, Mrs. Bagudu. If you install a new wallet, then that address has to be different. So whatever address you have when you are doing your course, I asked a question with SendB, so not SendB. If I ever got a response from this, see, because I want to know at what point does, as long as you start taking your assessment, whatever address is linked with that. Okay, here is it. No, I've not got any response on that, so I'll let it go. So, Mrs. Bagudu, if you install a new wallet, then it's a different address, and that's not what it's saying, or go to whatever is your fee. So I advise you to recover your old wallet if that's what happened. Remember, when you're setting up a wallet, they ask you want to create a new one or recover an existing one. Select recover, then put your stitch phrase. It will bring back the old one. All right. Okay. Do or Bob Hosi Udosi. My 2 cents, I can't provide. You know, I think that is 5 cents. Okena Jonathan Adubasi. He said, please, I want to know if my phrase mnemonic is safe in cloud storage. In a case where the mnemonic is stored in cloud, how do I remove it permanently from the cloud? How do you remove from the cloud? How do you remove it? Delete it. If you delete it from the cloud, it gets deleted. All right. I will talk to you about keeping the monies. Again, I mean, if it's just checking, what else? Remember, you can have as many addresses as you want. It could be that you're just using it to receive whatever reward. It's fine. I mean, I wouldn't go to vote for that, right? But when it starts being something that's some digital stuff that is high, you know, high value digital stuff, That's why you want to be sure that whatever address you're using, whatever wallet, sorry, whatever is the wallet, what matters is the wallet. Your wallet will store all your private keys. So if you have BSV, you have all those things you have. The wallet stores the private information, and that's pieces we taught you in the course. Sir, please, I'm not part of the subgroup for my state. My name is Samuel Woye from Anambra State. Woye, go to the web page. You will see the link for Anambra State and join them. Let me share it with you. 1 minute. Oh, okay, it's here. I have to go to. Or do I even have the page open? It seems so. Let me check. Okay, never mind. Coming back here. I'll share the link for the whole that has all the states. So you can go there and look for Anambra State. You join there. So Harrison is in charge of Anambra State. Yes. Thanks. Well, while I wait for that, let me answer the next question. He said, how do I withdraw or retrieve a reward? Okay, Telegram groups. Yeah. Control C, copy that. And I type on answer. To somewhere. And I should be very slow at the moment. Let's start. Okay, Samuel Shukwebuka, I've answered your question. You see the link there. How do we withdraw or retrieve our reward? I can say it again, you could use them or you can give them from your Teju Mola said, please, Teju Mola from Kwara. How do I link my send bit to fifth work? Let me see if fifth work is up now. I think fifth work is up again. Let me click on sign in. See. So for some reason, my internet connection is, so I'll just keep going through the question. When it comes around, I'll come back to this, all right? So I'll leave your question pending, okay? So Mohammed Balarabe Abdullahi said, my second question is, I was open SendB account and joined it with Fit4, but no any reward in my Binance since last month. Mohammed Balarabe, you can only receive reward from a B account. So if you put your Binance address, BSV address, you can receive reward on it. We are clear about that. That's why we say use SendB. So I hope it was your SendB address that you put on Fit4. And if that's the case, then you receive it on your SendB wallet. Then you can transfer it to anywhere you want. Yes. Remember, if people ask you how do I, you can actually transfer your digital assets to anywhere, to any address, any other wallet, any place exchange you want. You can transfer it. Your BSV to BSV. All right. So let me try to sign again. Okay, I've answered this one. Done. So my LinkedIn is closed. I tried my best, but it couldn't. LinkedIn, you closed. I wouldn't know what you mean by closed. You can reset your password. So fifth work is not yet up. It's still down. It's not yet up. So but again, Tejumola, when you go to your fifth work, you see that. So what you need is the BSV address. You open up your SendB wallet, okay? You see where you have receive. Click on receive. You see the address. That address you saw there is your BSV address. That's what you're supposed to put in the field on fifth work. All right. And again, if you didn't link it and do your test, you won't get any reward. But for subsequent ones, you will. You have to have linked it before doing your test to be able to receive a reward. All right. Okay. So for the LinkedIn guy, you can try to recover your account. You know, and they'll walk you through on that. Okay. Okay, Shupu said 37.88 from BSV. Please, is that the reward that they are giving us? I don't know. Okay, Shupu, I'll find out what it. I don't know really. It could be part of it. You know, it could be part of it. I don't know. But yes, I will ask Ivan directly. He will let me know what it is, and I'll convey that to you guys. I'll ask him today. Okay. Once again, Professor from Azaru Katagu Bauchi. Hello, I can see you. I've been to Bauchi once. I passed through. We're doing something for Gombe State government. So on my way going back, airport was in Bauchi, so they drove us all the way to Bauchi. I never stayed through, we just passed through. I saw the airport, all right. Yeah, I mean, I didn't move around the city, but yeah. Looks very great. So, nice. Okay, Idris Abubakar, I tried using another account and it takes me to a page to take a course. But when I log in, it shows me page not found. Yes, page not found. I'm seeing that too. It's down. It will come up, all right? So hang on and try again later. Idris Abubakar, okay? My own is showing page not found. So it happened yesterday, but it got resolved and continued. So it will resolve today again, and you continue your assessment. I don't have access to computer. Yeah. Haya Garaba Muhammad says, sir, I don't have access to computer, please. Can I continue my smartphone? Yes, you can continue for now. There are innovative ways to do this. We checked the other time, there are code editors that work in smartphones. So yes, you make use of what you have. After all, the computers we used to do programming way back in, I don't know, 2000 and something, maybe 2002, 2003. Your smartphone are more powerful than those computers. Yes. My first computer I ever owned was a desktop. That was maybe 3 point something gigabytes, 3 3.5, yeah, I can remember. 3.5 gigabytes. That was the entire hard computer. We saw Windows 95 those days, right? Microsoft, not Office, yeah, Microsoft Word and Word 97, whatever it is. MS-DOS, things we run on the machine those days. And yet we run CorelDRAW. Yeah, I can remember CorelDRAW 5 or something like that. I can't remember what the RAM was. I would be making a mistake if I try to guess. I wouldn't know, honestly. I wouldn't know what the RAM was. But, your machine, your smartphone now are more powerful than them. So, yes, I think you can manage it. Okay. I don't have access to. I've answered that. Done. Salisu Yahaya from Kaduna State. Is compulsory for me to set password. Wait a minute. If right now that the site is down, it could be that, no, if it's down, you don't even see where to log into your password. So it could be that maybe because the site is down, you are getting, it's not logging you in. So in that case, you don't even need to reset your password, please. So if you're not really having, why I keep having people that have login account and different account, you need to accept your cost. But sometimes you try to log in, it's possible site is down like it is right now. So please don't do anything, just leave it and try again when the site comes up. All right. Thank you for this question, Salisu. You just made me rethink things. It's possible that when it's down for some reason, you cannot sign in. So at that point, you don't even need to reset your password. Okay. But for people that are persistently can't sign in, even when every other person is signing and working, for them, yes, it could be a good move to reset their password. Thanks again, Salisu Yahaya, for this question. Okay, so the page that we are looking at was not found. Go back to home page. Let us know about any page that may have been moved at. This is what I usually got when I try to log in. Yeah, it is what I have now. So I'm confirming to you, yes, it's an issue that they are working on. It's morning already, they are up. Let me see if I have got some. No, I don't have any new message in the VIP admin group. So yeah. Saeed Abdullahi, I'm sorry to add to my problem. Was this I'm sorry to add up. My problem was, I'm not sure I understand the question. My problem was since Bitcoin theory course. Since, okay, you mean your issue. What was your issue again? I'm not sure. Please, Saeed, if you have never signed into your portal, send me right now. Send me a message. Let me reply to these people so I can. 1 minute. Send me. Let me see. In case it is I told to write me right now. Before this thing will go down again, and I won't even see the. Okay. It's not even opening. Okay, so Saeed Abdullah, if you have never logged on before, please send me a message on Telegram right now, okay? Thank you, Saeed Abdullahi. Okay. Send you the course. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll treat you later on. All right. Okay. Lenovo said, can we know how much I will find out for you how much, okay, can convert it to local currency. You can check up whatever it gives you the equivalent in Naira, so you know already. It gives you whatever the equivalent in Naira, so you should know. Your wallet will tell you the equivalent in Naira. So assessment is not opening again. Yes, Michael Samuel is not opening on my own machine too. I'm aware of that, and we've logged complaint on that to fix work already. Yes, we've logged the complaint already. So Okash said, I just want to express appreciation. Thank you, Okash. Thank you for appreciating the efforts. Ibrahim, Hamisu Ibrahim, what is the score to pass? 50% is the score to pass, Ibrahim. But like I said, even people that score below 50, they will progress to the second phase. So you sit up, if you score below 50 and do well in the next one. I am from Borno State, Abdullahi Muhammad. Okay, thank you, Abdullahi Muhammad. Someone said, Mudiaga Anoju and Ajonu. Is it the same question for everyone? Yes, Mujaga is the same. I think it's the same question for everyone. I think so. I hope so. Now you ask me, I have to think. I wouldn't know. I don't know what other people saw, but from the screenshot I've got, it seems that because two different people have sent to me same question that was marked wrongly. It could be the same thing for both of them, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, I want to say thank you. All right. Ali Kali says, please, is there any reward provided for one to scale to the next level? The reward is that you earn your BSB as you pass it. Other than that, the next thing is we'll keep training you. You keep getting the skills, okay? And that's what matters. Yeah, the reward you get is that, of course, there will be reward. If you do more tests, you get more reward. Other than that, is the skills you are getting. And I keep emphasizing, it's not about the certificate, please. I can't say this enough, because in real life, we want you to solve problems. If you can't solve problems, you won't be able to, make it won't be of benefit to you. But if you can solve problems, then with the certificate also, it validates what you've done. So Yumi Abdul Razak, sorry. I finished my assessment since Monday with lots of network challenges. Some of the questions I think for review, but didn't submit. Got submitted by itself after I refreshed to sign in again and continue. Wow. That's strange. Let me note this question, please, so I can share it with Fifth Work. I'll copy this question now. Let me take note of it. And Umi Abdul Razak, okay, maybe I can find you with your name. I hope this is the name you're using in scholarship, so I can find your email address using your name. Q&A. Even my machine, not even the internet is quite slow. Okay. Okay, I want to place this question here just so I don't miss it. All right. So Mudiaga Aja and Ajono is the BSB reward received automatically after I signed out from Eva. I'll ask him today, right? Today, I'll ask him that question. My machine is overwhelmed. I can imagine what Fifth Work server is going through. Control V. Okay, Ahmed, you know, my score is 8%. That was the first step, sir. Next step is we are, after the assessment completes. So I've answered this. I'm done with that. Okay, Fashui says, how do I withdraw my SendB from my SendB app? Also, I've been having challenges. Sign up on GitHub. GitHub, make sure your password meets the complexity. GitHub requires to have complex password. So when you're trying to do password, include both letters. Okay, I've pasted this. Yumi Abdulzak, your question, I've noted it down. I'll forward it to 51 just in case there's something to it. Fashui say, how do I withdraw from SendB app? Go from SendB, there are many stores you can exchange your digital asset with. And then again, you can do exchange with your peers. Some people might want the PS and they give you Naira. Online, but there's fiscal meter. All right. So fiscal meter happens on Saturday officially. Now it depends on your states. If depending on, yeah, we give room for flexibility with your states. Okay. All right. Origo Christiana says, first and foremost, okay, thank you. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Origo Christiana. She says she's enjoying the program. Now, Christiana, what you stand to gain is to become a blockchain developer, to gain the skills, to be able to, to be able to give any kind of service in the blockchain. Now, blockchain will permeate almost everything we do in our daily lives. That's what we're heading to. And that's why federal government is training, okay? So first of all, it depends on you. There are many opportunities in the blockchain field. You've seen what's going on in the ecosystem. You've seen the apps people design and what they're doing with it. There are many more in the ecosystem. As we go on in this course, we introduce you more to them. So yes, you want to get the skills to get to any kind of service in the blockchain. If you're a program, you want to get the organization do solutions, okay? Have other skills. Maybe you're a lawyer. Christiana, I would have loved to know your profession, but I don't know what your profession is. But whatever you're a medical doctor, you're a farmer, anything, there's blockchain in anything you're doing. So getting that experience will help you, do that thing very well and even offer it as a service to other people. Most of the people that make money from technology are not even the tech guys. Those people that sit 24 hours cracking not even them. It's the guys that take the product and run with it and make millions and billions out of the program, out of the product, okay? So I don't know what field you are, but okay, and I hope you are able to apply this somehow in your professional life, Origo Christiana, and every other person like Origo Christiana. Our aim is that you're able to apply blockchain in any of profession you are working on. Okay. Thank you. Engineer Jibril Usman. So that in the next phase. But with our laptop, I know quite a number of people with well, we give feedback to NITDA. I will give this feedback to NITDA. All right. I promise you, I will give NITDA this feedback. Let me copy it the way you send it. my feedback form, in my feedback report, I will include your prayers to NITDA. Let me save this your request. You never know, right? Okay. Mohammed Lawal, my question is that can people that are still finding it difficult to link to SendBee account go ahead with your assessment and think it later, or will they benefit from the reward? I know the thing is, the normal thing is you have to link your address before doing the assessment to be able to get reward. If you don't link your address and you fill the assessment just for, because you no place to send the reward. I know that for sure. Okay. So if you're more confident, then you have to link your address before doing the test. Thank you. And I hope that answers your question. I want to paste Umar Ibrahim Farouk. I read your question, and I promised I'll send that to NITDA as a feedback. So Mohammed Lawal, can people that are still finding it difficult to link their SendBee account on Fifth Wall? I can't take a call now. I'll close this. Okay, it's not. Okay. So okay. Someone wrote, please, how can we access our BSB and our SendBee wallet? If you receive it, it will be there in your wallet. You will see it in your wallet, and you know what your address is. If you click receive, you know what your address is. Yeah. Kabiru Abdullahi, I scored for 8%. What's my status? I log in today, but the cost button is not there. Yes, the cost is down. Don't worry about it. You're for 8%. You did very well, very, very well. At least you showed up. You made 48%. It's possible that when they do adjustment, you know, the ones that were wrong, right, they mark people wrongly. Maybe you could even jump into 50%. All right. So well done, Abdullahi. And you are coming to the second phase with us. Thank you, Abdullahi Kabiru. Christiana said, I scored well and I was paid BSV. When I converted to Naira, it's 39. Is that all? Christiana, I will get a definite question on this. I don't know, honestly. That's my honest answer, but I will ask and find out, okay? All right. Chisom Iwejo said, I want to know if there's any reward for every student that participated in this course. What kind of reward? Well, at the end of the day, the teams that stand out, yeah, there are some perks for the teams that stand out. And those perks have to do with linking up with companies in the BSV ecosystem. That's a huge reward. So I'm looking at a situation whereby few months from now, you know, some of you will be earning hard currency from here in Nigeria here, you know, and you'll be an alumni. I'll be very proud of that. All right. So Chisom Iwejo, work hard, work very hard. We're going to phase 2, the coding part. All right. Work very hard, stand out. There are plenty of opportunity in the space. Even my 2 cents is a huge opportunity because it's a social media, and I know already he's keen on, you know, taking in interns from you guys, right? And you earn very good rewards for that. So work hard, Chisom Iwejo, during your project phase, help your group and make sure you guys stand out with your projects. Okay, I don't know what the DG will do. DG of NITDA, that guy is something else, you know, he's full of encouragement at every turn. I've seen him do a lot of stuff for people that actually showed, skills that wow. And he's still teaching for everything yet. So we're in good hands. Abdul Hamid said, you made mention of earning BSB learning this very cool, but I'm not sure if my wallet is getting that reward. I'm sure you'll get the reward. As long as you do your test and pass it, you'll get the reward. And again, I'll find out what the total package is because I don't know yet. Anonymous guy says, sir, can you provide grants for laptop? I get my reward. What will be done? Well, I'm not. We cannot provide. I'm not asking for that. And something was attended from NITDA either. All right. So, if you can borrow a laptop from someone for a while, just for the duration of the program, when you are done, return the laptop. Probably you do well. You get a good stuff, and yeah, you can afford to replace a new one for the person using. Yeah. Thank you. I didn't get that guy's name though. Ahmed Inoua. Already I scored 8% of my assessment. What's the next step? The next step is we are going to phase 2. Assessment is still on. Remember, assessment will close 14. So after 14, before by the end of the assessment, you will hear from us on that. Just so that the second phase will start automatically. Everybody that's starting second phase. So there's no selection, there's no just the same group of people that we're dealing with right now. All of you move to the second phase. So what will happen is that the course will get unlocked, and hopefully lots of adjustment will have happened on my fifth work portal. Okay. All right, Ahmed, I hope that answers your question. Sir, is Golang the only program for the second phase? Also, in place of HTML. Yeah, Golang and JavaScript are the skills you need. Okay. So there are some modules, things that will be written in Golang language. That's why we taught you Golang. So it's a skill you will need as we move into that stage. Okay. Aliyu Ibrahim, sir, I got 60%. Yes, you passed. 50% is the pass mark. So if you got 60, that's good. In Nigerian grading system, not entire, in Nigerian grading system, I think 60 is a B. I wouldn't know. I went to Futo undergrad, right? So I know Futo. For 60 was a B. In Futo in particular, I know for service. Yeah, you could come on. There are tons of ways you can fund it. Yeah. What matters is, yeah, there are tons of ways you can send funds to it. One major way would be whatever you need, whatever asset you need, you could do exchange with a peer, right? You need an asset and somebody has the assets. You give the person the cash equivalent of that. The person gives you the digital equivalent of that. Yes. Now you are asking me this question, all of you. Because can some of you do a P2P project? Maybe. Have you thought of that? Maybe do something peer-to-peer. So this guy now wants to fund his wallet, okay? But we know you can't directly do that from your bank because of the CBN restriction. So can you set up a peer-to-peer exchange platform app? So you come in there, you have people that want Naira, you have people that want cash, you have people that want a particular crypto digital asset. I like this word digital asset because it involves a lot. It could be NFT, it could be your work, it could be tons of, so I like using the word digital asset. So you want to exchange digital asset in place of cash. So yes, I mean, Idrissa Adamu, you have a problem. And there's a solution in this course. Maybe you should work with people. If it should we have that one of those projects up, Idrissa Adamu, I think it will be a nice idea for you, since you already have identified a problem you are trying to solve, and you can give that solution. So think about that. Idrissa Adamu, okay. Olu Bade Idowu says, when would the reward section be unlocked? We could only get our score in percent, but the reward is still under lock. Okay, maybe yeah, honestly, reward lock, some people received, we'll get to the bottom of all these things, all right? I know right now, assessment is still going on, ending on the 14th of January, by 6 a.m. 14th January. So let that end. But before it ends, I will have got more answers to this question, because I will be talking to Evan to find out in details. So can you use P2P on some exchange to cash out? Of course. Remember, digital assets is beyond boundaries. BSV is BSV, whether it's in your SendB wallet, whether it's in somebody's in Europe wallet, maybe I saw one in Adam, it doesn't matter. It's the same blockchain. So you can do P2P exchange. So maybe some of you can build a solution for that. And so people in your cohort will use it. If we onboard new set of people, we introduce your app to them, just like we introduce this app we're using right now. So they can use it for exchanges. So whoever asked this question, you didn't give me your name, but I assume you're listening. Okay. So the seven say, please, is the next course we are starting on 5th wall? If it is, can we start reading about it? Yes, the next course is on 5th wall, but it has to be unlocked before you can. It hasn't been unlocked for you yet. All right. Assessment will finish. Once assessment finishes, you will have access to that. Thank you. Peter Bala Usman said, my quick question is, do we still have access to Bitcoin theory white paper on 5th wall, even after second stage starts? I know the course will be archived. I will also ask 5th wall this question. I know what the answer is. I will ask them. They said they will archive it. I know when a course is archived means you can't access it, all right? But I'll find out. Yes, probably they will have to archive it. Remember, 5th wall is just a portal to deliver this course. If they don't archive it, the whole traffic, they might not budget for the traffic coming towards it, but there are other ways. Remember, BSV owns this course, not 5th wall. It's BSV's course. And there are other avenues you can have access. Yes, let me tell you this, you can have access to all these courses, but not necessarily on 5th wall. We'll give you links on how you can have access to them. Because I know 5th wall, they are providing a service that are being paid for, so they can't leave that course running indefinitely. Because they see what's going on right now, their site keep going down because of us. But they are upgrading anyway. John Onyemeshi said, is there a way to convert BSC to other crypto? Yes, you can do that. On the SendB app. I have not really used SendB, so I don't know much. Most of you, in fact, many of you know more about SendB than me. Many of you know more about my 2 cents than me. I'm being honest and frank with you, right? Yes, but I know you can convert to anything. It does, as long as you have your digital asset, you can convert. There's no limit, there's no limitation, whether you are in this country or that state, it doesn't matter. It's a blockchain. Okay. Ahmed Inuwa from Katsina State said, I already scored 68%. What's the next step? I think I've answered that already. Move on. Someone said, about the incentive. I've answered that one again. Yumi Abdul Razak, I think I've seen this question. I finished my assessment on Monday, lot of challenges, but didn't submit. Got submitted and I'm forced to sign in again to continue. Yeah, you are asked to sign up. Yes, go back, because remember, you have to submit each question. Don't just tick anyone you tick, you must submit that particular question. Maybe you are just ticking the questions without clicking the submit button. So go back for each question. When you tick it, click submit before going to the next one, please, so that you know you are done with it. No need of leaving it. If you are confused about the question, check it up immediately. Go to the course, read it up again, come back, deal with that question, get over with it. If you ask what you don't know at all, leave that one, continue. I think note it down. You can come back to it later, okay? So I advise you, as you take your question, please submit it immediately. Each question you answer, submit that question. Don't wait till you tick everything. You go back again and start submitting. No. All right. Engineer SB Umar, I'm almost done with course. I want to finish today and do my test. No wahala. You are welcome. You have up to 6 a.m. on January 14th to complete. All right. Thank you. So what's actual pass mark? 50 mark. While Suleiman is asking the actual pass mark is 50%. Okay. Danladi Yusuf, I just joined you. I want to know when we are going our BSV in our send in our wallet. Okay, I'll ask that question today to the BSV guys and get you a reply, all right? Ali Ibrahim, I feel my test 60%. I hope I'm passing. Yes, you're passing and we're the next step already. Adiko Simon. My name, I'm based in Zamfara State. My question is the Telegram group for interaction is not active here. What should I do? I'll reach out to Harrison to talk with your mentor, okay? And find a way to make it active. I know Zamfara State, your mentors were actually recommended to us by someone from Zamfara Information Technology Agency. Yes, he gave us references for people that will be mentored for the state, and we made those people the mentors. So I'll have Harrison follow up your mentor. Hopefully, there might be a review from today or maybe tomorrow, okay? Thank you, Adiku Simon, for that. I don't see my final score. The site is down right now, but if it's not down, you go to, you have course, you have status. There's some either status or something, or progress. I think it's progress. When you click it, you see what your score is. Abba Austin. I can't find assessment in the fifth floor. Is it, if it's now, it's down right now, so no assessment. But if it's not down, Augustine Abbe, go to conclusion. Under conclusion, you see assessment. That's where assessment is. All right. Said Abdullahi, I make a mistake while filling my address to fifth floor. How can I get back? I'm sorry, if you put the wrong address, you wouldn't take it, except you put somebody's address. If you put an address, you take that address, not a mistake, because if you put an address that's not filled, you will not take it in the first place. Okay? So I hope, yeah, I mean, if it's actually, I don't know, but if it's a mistake, you shouldn't take that address. But if you took it, it means you put the right address. Then if you try to recover if maybe you created a new account, try to recover the old one using your seed phrase. That old one should be the same thing with what you have on FitWalk, I guess. Oh. Benzema Emmanuel said he saw over 20 Naira in his account. Is that the airdrop or something else? I don't know, really. I'll find out what the total package is for the courses, okay? So, okay. So IBT 073 and these are similar answers. Yes, we've tackled that one already. We know there were some discrepancies and they will be fixed. Adamu Musa, he said, Oga Shiku is saying something which is contrary to what is happening with some of our colleagues. Adamu Musa, can you come back with a more detail? I wouldn't understand your question. You said Ogashiku is saying something which is contrary to what is happening with some of our colleagues. If you let me know what it is, please, what's going on, so we can address that. Adamu Musa, can you maybe come back with your question again and let me know exactly what's going on with your colleagues, okay? So we can treat that. Abubakar Yusuf, I didn't receive any token after complete. You will receive a token as long as you complete. Assessment is still on, all right? The reward based on obtained is that, sir, is the reward based on the score obtained in the assessment? Honestly, I don't know. I'll find out also. If the reward is based on your score, I will find out if it is. Okay? Let me note that question down. Okay. All right. So what I'll do, because time is going, I have 10 minutes, I still have 50 questions. So I'll just keep scrolling down. Questions that I think stands out. You know, I'm seeing a lot of my 2 cents and I don't want to waste so much time on them, right? Let me just scroll down, especially people that have having problem with the assessments and see. Somebody said, is it allowed to share Fit1 link with somebody who didn't register on NITDA blockchain? Yeah, you can share, but the thing is, it's no good. It's of no good to the person. The person will not see the courses. I will not see the assessment, because everybody on that, if you can see the course and the assessment, because you are set up already from the back end. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Please kindly share the document on Telegram groups too. I've shared. Okay, the document is a link actually, except I'll have to. Okay, the Telegram group. What I'll do, I won't do it now because it waste me some time for a person. What I'll do for Telegram, I'll convert it to a PDF and share and put it on the. Okay, kindly share the document on Telegram group. Which document, please? I'm not sure which document you're talking about. Abubakar Yuzafa. I'm not sure what document you want me to share on Telegram. Okay, I'm just doing that. Okay, somebody say, is it mandatory for our mentors to organize meetup? Because mine have not organized. All mentors should be talking about meetup now, but we are having meeting with mentors. As you know, before this, I think either tomorrow or so, the meeting has been fixed anyway. We have the link. So we'll be having meetings with mentors. Yeah, we hope that every state will organize meetup. Again, it depends on the number of people in the states, all right? It makes sense, you know, depending on the number of people and their distribution. That's why you need to talk with your mentor. Distribution of people and number of people in the east state will determine how they organize their meetup. But yes, Sokoto State, right? I'll try to get hold of Sokoto guy during the mentors meeting. Aliu Sadi Gwala, I have connected my system, but not any BSU. If you connect, I hope you connected before taking your test, because you have to connect it before taking your test to end. If that didn't happen, don't worry, you will end in the second stage. Okay, does the test cover GitHub? No, 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 no. If you're asking me if the test cover GitHub, mean you haven't done the test? No, no, you are late. Okay, no, we will not do all those GitHub, Golang. The test is only on Bitcoin theory, all right? Go to Fifth Work, read those things. After reading it, at the end of it, where you have conclusion, you see assessment. Under assessment, you take the test. And I've shown you some sample already if you are watching. SN Abele, if you're watching this, you might have seen some of the samples already. Okay. Please, can the time for the class be adjusted to evening? Most of our students school. Oh, yes, I talked of alternating. So next class we'll have will be by 8 p.m. Someone asked some of our students, they can't even join. So we will alternate. Like now we did 2:30. I'll make sure that next class we'll have, not necessarily walk-ins and anything it is, we'll do it in the evening, 8 p.m. so that it will balance out for people that some people want afternoons on one night. How do I withdraw my send bill? I've answered that. Okay. Yumi Abdulzalak. Okay, I've answered your question before. One that got submitted. I took down your question actually. Yusuf Omowumi, I saw a reduction in my assessment. I hope it's a system glitch. Well, let's wait for the assessment to finish and they'll do all the adjustment they have to do, okay? Dalatu Suleiman, you said you've completed your assessment in first day, but today I log in and realize that there are some questions unanswered. So if there are some questions unanswered, please go back and answer those questions. They stay there. Just go there, answer those questions and submit. All right? Thank you. Dalatu Suleiman, go back. Those questions that are answered, go and answer them, please. Thank you. Okay. Anonymous attendees say, please answer my question. I wouldn't know what your question is. Somebody is saying, answer my question. Can you say, come back again? And there's no name attached to this person. Okay. Let me look into, I left the guys on YouTube completely. Let me see if there are questions on YouTube. Okay, I'm looking at YouTube now. Let me see. Somebody said, please, my question, one, the certificates you are going to issue, will it allow us to further education into university? Some of us are undergraduates. Please, this is just a proficiency certificate in a technology. It's not a, it's not, it's not a credit, it's not a credit unit for a higher institution, okay? So the main thing here is for you to get the skills. And certificate is satisfied, okay, yeah, you went through this program, but ultimately it depends on how you understood the course, and that's what we opened up for you as far as this goes, all right? Okay. Okay. I was able, okay. I was able to link my SendB to my phone. Yeah, somebody sent me something recently. That was a reply from SendB. They said they found out that some mobile phone doesn't work with SendB, and they're looking into that. So yes, it seems that some mobile phone doesn't work with SendB, okay? Someone sent that to me as a response from Lorraine, and I'm passing this on. So if you're having so much problem with your phone and SendB, if you have another phone, try with another phone. Someone sent that reply to me. So SendB on their own found out that there are some phones that are not compatible with SendB. So I'm putting that out here in case it might be the same situation with you. For all people having SendB issue, all right? Let me scroll up, see if I miss some question here. Garba Muhammad, he said, I'm always asking questions, but don't hear it answered. Muhammad, I've been answering questions from, what do you call it? From Zoom, actually. It's now I came to YouTube. So I would like to see what your question is, Muhammad Garba, I'm scrolling up. Let me see if I'll see your question. Mohammed Garba, I'm looking for your question. Where is it? Mohammed Garba. You see, that's the thing with the YouTube question and answer. Okay, no, this is Razak. So Mohammed Garba, I can't find your question. I hope I hope I can see it just so I attend to it. But I'm scrolling now, I can't find it. Not much question here. So let me go back to Zoom. I still have 42 questions there, but I'll scroll through and just look for questions that stand out, okay, and answer them. Someone asked about GitHub, I'll skip that. Okay, somebody said, no meetup in Sokoto since we started this program. Is it an option or must for mentors to organize? See, no state have had a meetup. Meetup is phase 2. Whoever asked this question about meetup in Sokoto state, there hasn't been meetup in any state yet, okay? Meetup will start in phase 2, which we are going to now. So there's no problem with your mentor in Sokoto. We haven't organized any meetup, please. I know he will organize meetup for you guys the moment will start, okay? He will organize a meetup, okay. Someone say GitHub show incorrect password. You can reset your password in GitHub, please. Oh, somebody just said the portal is up. Okay, you heard that? Let me confirm. Someone say he's doing the assessment right now. 1 minute, let me check. Says the portal is up. Let me check. Yes, the portal is up. So like I said, if you come in and do anything, if it goes free, just don't worry, leave it, come back later. When we started this course, the portal was on. Remember, I was on, then it went off, right? It's back, so people can continue working. So people that have issue, that are still doing the assessment, you can continue doing your assessment. And please, if you have somebody that asked me where the this thing is, let me see, if you go to conclusion here, you log into your portal, you go to conclusion, you open it, let's see. You see, you have assessment. Assessment is here, you click assessment. Okay, here is assessment. The date is there. Please note the time. Okay, so it's actually using W80. I was doing conversion based on EST. They've converted it W80 already. So actually it's January 13th by 1 a.m. 1 a.m. January 13th. That's when it will end. So midnight of January 13th, that's when it will end. So you can see Introduction to Bitcoin Theory Assessment. When you click it, it takes you to assessment page. For those who are asking where the assessment is, come to your course, go to conclusion, assessment, you see it. And for those ones that want to see their progress, look at this page, their progress, you click it. Like in my own, I think I've done only maybe 3 or 4 questions. I don't know, let me check and see. You click your progress, it will show you your progress, your bar, what you've done. And for those people that haven't completed, that didn't submit everything, you can go back, look for the question you didn't submit, and try to submit them. Thanks a lot for letting me know that it's back online. There was no name, just an anonymous guy. You can see mine here, yes. Let me remove this out of it. You see 6%. I've done 6%. Since I got all the 6%, you know. So I'm still on 6%, right? Most of you have done 100%. So I'm one of you right now, and I'm not panicking, right? I'm taking it easy, slow and steady, right? Nice and easy, okay? And I hope you do that. So don't rush it. Take it easy. Just understand what you're doing. That's what matters, really. After all, you're coming to phase 2 anyway. So why not take time and just study it, understand it, and know it, rather than just rush it for the rushing sake, okay? Even if you just started now, calm down, take it easy, nice and easy, and you'll get it all right. Okay. I'm skipping send V and questions for now. Send V. Somebody said my pull request haven't been matched, sir. If you have, okay, you made a pull on my own repo. So I'll need to, which means you added something, you did some work on it, and you want it to go to the original file. I will have to look at it. So after I'll check my own repo and find out what new work you did on it, I'll look at them and see if I include them in the general repo. Okay? No name to this, just a request from someone, anonymous. Okay. With the second phase of the program, the physical. Second phase is both online and meetup. The physical part is the meetups, okay? And depending on your city, you can take the meetup to whatever level you want to take it. But Saturday meetup, we are sure minimum 4 hours every Saturday. Minimum 4 hours will be a meetup time. Minimum, I said. It can be more than that. And if you need extra days, it's something you work out with your mentor, all right? Okay. Send B, I'm seeing a lot of send B. In fact, I'll tell Lorraine, there are a lot of questions from send B here, but I'm skipping them for now, just so I can tend to people that are having problems. Okay. So if I didn't call out your question, maybe it have to do with send B or my 2 cents, or let me see. Let me read out this guy. He said, I started due to the site slowing down and time was running out. I started clicking randomly. Then it timed out with some questions still unanswered. Then I checked my score and saw 42, which is below the cutoff, only for me to log in Telegram and see that the deadline has been extended. I'm sorry about that. There was no name to this, but you know yourself. So yes, don't worry anyway, okay? You click randomly, you got 42, meaning you understand your stuff. For you to just click and you get 42, you know what you're doing, yeah? But again, you are going to second phase, not affecting you, okay? And in the second phase, you know how everything works out now. So in the second phase, you'll be able to, pass your courses and earn certificates for those courses that you pass. Thank you. It's okay. That's how life is, right? It's that up and down like that. All of them, when you average them out, you see you are still doing very fine, okay? Okay. Please, for coding, any laptop can code. Any laptop, okay? As long as it works, have some few memory to spare and have some place you can store your, after all, coding are just codes, lines of code, lines. Not text file, not graphics. They are text file mainly. Codings are just, if that, they're just text, they're very light, they are not heavy. So they don't require much, okay? Please get any machine you can afford. If you can afford the high-end one, of course, get it. Okay, if you can afford the lowest end one, please get it. If you can use one, get it. It will work. All right. Thank you for this question. Shuaibu Haliru, thanks a lot for that question. Can 2 people use one wallet to receive reward? No, you can't use, well, if you put somebody's wallet address in your portal, the person will receive it on your behalf. Yes, of course you can, but why do you want to use somebody's wallet address? Well, if you have a reason to use somebody's wallet address, of course you know the person, so it's fine, perfectly fine. But will they distribute token to 2 different wallets? No, to the same wallet 2 times. I don't know, so I don't think so. Because think about that. If that's the case, then I can open 4 different accounts, right, and receive Anyway, bottom line is, I don't know what the policy. Yes, you can actually receive digital asset with any wallet address, no matter who owns it. But will BSV send reward to the same wallet address twice? I doubt. I doubt they will do that. So how can I join Telegram group for Imo State? I've shared the link before. I hope you saw that link for where you can go see your states. I've shared it before, but since it's important, I'll give it to you again. I have a lot of stuff plugging my screen. Okay, see, I'm copying this. So the guy that asked something about Telegram groups for Imo State, I'm giving you the general state. If you go to this page, you'll see all the states. So look for Imo State there. Abdullahi Haruna, you haven't answered. What's your question have to do with that? Maybe that's why. Okay, yeah, I can see my SendD wallet account is fluctuating. Why? Of course, the value of digital asset fluctuates according to the market forces. So you might wake up this morning, BSV is so, by evening it have dropped. It keeps going up and down. It's not stable. It fluctuates. It's a normal thing, okay? Haliru, I hope you're fine now. Answered your question. I skip it because I saw SendB. I said I'll keep skipping them just so I get to other questions that have to do with people that have problems. So I'm just seeing SendB. And please, can I use VS Code on my phone? I downloaded the app. If you downloaded the app, then you can use it. Yes, people that wrote the app know you can use it. So if you download the app, you can use it. Still having issue with fieldwork assessment. You can try now. I just checked and fieldwork is going. All right, this brings me to the end of the question here. Let me go back to YouTube before I log off for today. Let me take a look at YouTube, just take a glance on it and see. My fieldwork account keeps saying page not found. Yes, page not found. We know that it happened, but it's up now. You can go back and try again, okay? What's the minimum reward receiving wallet? Because I don't know. I'll find out what the reward is, okay? My fieldwork say page not found. I've answered that question. It's up now. Taiwo, right. I can see all your questions. Fieldwork is up now. You can try again, okay? Taiwo, can see. Taiwo, everywhere. Garba Muhammad, please, you should help us. Tell government of Nigeria to help us buy a laptop, if possible. Garba, I will relay your message, okay? And whatever outcome, I will let you know. Thank you, Garba. Taiwo Bright, I think I've answered your question. Yes, the fieldwork was down. That's why I say so. Anytime, Taiwo, anytime you see page not found, don't panic, just wait. Try again later. It will come up. All right? Oyeleke Taiwo Bright. All right. SendB account keep fluctuating. Yes, it has to fluctuate because price of digital asset keeps changing. Sometimes it dips, sometimes it goes up. Sometimes it goes very high, sometimes it goes very low, sometimes. So that's how it is. Digital asset. Market forces determine what the price is at any time T, okay? It's not static, it's not fixed. Please. Taiwo, Oyeleke Taiwo Bright. I've answered your question. Anytime you see page not found, just wait, relax, do some other things, sip some, whatever, come back later. Zainab Abdullahi, I've just saw this notification. Please, what did I do? You didn't miss anything, Zainab. We're just answering questions, okay? Trying to sort out people that have problems. Taiwo Muhammad, you are everywhere, but I assume your question has been answered. Okay, guys, in the next 2 minutes, we'll round up. That's 15 minutes after 5, we'll round up this session. All right, so thank you everyone that showed up and turned up. If you are part of this course, you're already a hero already. You are part of the people that are kind of the foundation to blockchain development in Nigeria, because federal government is doing a lot to make blockchain the mainstream in all their operations. So somehow you find out that one way or the other, you've been involved in some blockchain projects, either in a ministry, in a private parastatal, wherever it is. And this is where you build the network. This is where you build your future, okay? Network is very important. Please network among yourselves. During project phase is very important. During the meetup phase, attend meetup if you can, please. It's very important. So that when all this, I'll tell you what happens in this space. It's relatively new. You don't have super experts. For example, you don't have a university in regular university in Nigeria teaching blockchain as a course. In fact, Bayes University, just recent, they started in their computer science department, they have 2 new courses now. Course. One is Fundamentals of Blockchain Technologies. Another one is Advances in Blockchain. They are full-fledged blockchain course they're teaching in Bayes Uni, but they're just starting it. So you see, there's nothing like, hey, I've been an expert in blockchain for so years. No, all of us started at the same time. We are all still new in the field. I mean, before now, I'm just a DevOps engineer, do software. I do software, do DevOps, manage Linux servers. That's what I do, all right, before switching into blockchain. So we are all still new in this sphere. I'm not too far away from you. In fact, there are some areas, some of you will be way, way better than I am right now, because I can't know everything. Come on, I'm limited, okay? While I have interest in certain area, there are other areas I'm not looking at all. For example, in gaming, I'm not doing anything in gaming. I know gaming is the mainstay in the metaverse, and most of you are deep into gaming, all right? So we are all building up together. We are all trying to define where this thing's gonna go. I don't know where it will go yet. See regulation going on, CBN, this regulation, not just CBN. I read this, is it Mexico? There's one country, their CBN, just their own central bank, just say they are finished their, they've come up with their regulatory paper for cryptocurrency. So it's not just our own, it's all over the world, all CBN, because you want to make sure you're in full control of your economy, all right? So I understand that. So it's still, policies are being forming, all right? Some of you, I tell you this, I'm not a prophet or any better. I'm just telling you based on common sense, based on rational reasoning, that some of you in this course will work with federal government agencies where they are involved in making policy for blockchain. I'm telling you that. And when it happens, please, drop a high for me somewhere. I'm saying it, and I'm sure of that. Because think about it. The people that will do it are the people that have the skills. And you are the first set of guys we are training. You are the block zero as far as blockchain goes with federal governments in Nigeria. You guys are the block zero. So you're a special place right now. Some of you will be involved directly in making regulation for blockchain in Nigeria, okay? So this is a huge opportunity. And I thank everyone that showed up. We all work through this as a team, even me, when you are forming your groups, your startups, I want to be part of it, be part of whatever startup it is. I'll put in my own part. Like I said, we don't know where this is going, but wherever it's going is somewhere that will be very rewarding for everyone. So continue to do your assessment. Don't be dismayed about the Fifth Work Network. They have never handled this capacity before. This is their first time. That's Nigeria for you. When we do things, we do it differently, okay? So kudos to Nigeria. The whole world knows you guys are around. The ecosystem knows that Nigeria is doing something in blockchain. It's not hidden. And you are the guys making it happen. Just think about that, okay? And I encourage you, keep on studying. If you're done with your tests already, rest. We start the second phase immediately. There's no transition, no waiting period, because it's the same set that are going, so no waiting period. Think about your project you will do. Think about those ideas. When we call for people to submit their ideas on project work they want to do, be ready with your own so we can categorize all of them, put them into different groupings, for people to join. So thank you very much. I don't know when we doing broadcast again. Right now, we're just interested in you finishing your, I'll be answering a question on my channel, on Telegram. And if there's any information, we'll pass it on to your mentors. We'll first put it on the general group, and your mentors will lift it from there and tell you in your own group. So keep working hard. Don't be dismayed. If the network is slow, don't worry, okay? Just have patience, right? It will come up later and you complete your work. So see you again very soon. And thank you for turning up. Bye, everyone.